What you need to know about the Diddy situation. A lot has been going on in hip hop and entertainment over the last month. With the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, it seems as though this whole Diddy situation has been swept under the rug. But today, we're going to cover what you need to know, and it might not be what you think. So stay tuned to the end of the video where I'm going to cover the situation and reveal to you guys what you really need to know about the situation. If it's your first time on my channel, make sure you guys hit subscribe, like this video, and also comment your thoughts about my comments and opinion, at least thoughts on the matter of the subject. Now, let's get into this video. As many of you know, Sean P. Diddy Combs has been in the news a lot lately. A video has resurfaced of what seems to be him assaulting a female individual. Prior to this, his home has been raided and as well as been charged for potential trafficking and other matters that which I'm not going to actually dive into today. What we are going to dive into, however, is what you do need to know about the circumstances. Firstly, domestic violence is not okay on any front. Now, I know you guys wanted me to talk about the dirt on which is taking place in the matter, but I think that's a lot larger and important issue at hand here. To really look at what we can learn from the situation, as well as how we can improve not only the Black community, but the world as a whole, in order to make sure scenarios as well as situations does not occur and happen like this again. I can't confirm whether or not it's proven, but there is rumors in this scenario that the victim had taken a payout. Now, for all my artists out there who are watching this video right now, we all strive to get to a place where we can do a lot of the things that these superstars that we see and admired for years, we wish we were capable and in that position in order to help our families fulfill our dreams and just be in a position of power. But with great power comes great responsibility. What we've seen over the course of time is that great power seems to be taken advantage of and manipulated. If you paid attention to the Drake and Kendrick beef, Kendrick had mentioned multiple times within the beef that there's a lot of weird things going on in the industry that's being covered up continuously. A lot of that has to do with the powers to be. There's been multiple videos, especially one that comes to mind, where he's celebrating his victory of a deal that he's made over the phone and celebrating in his office saying he gets what he wants. Now, I'm not against someone getting what they want. However, but it really depends what they want. To reach great heights, you truly have to have great desires. And Diddy's a perfect example of that. I know 90s hip hop and entertainment business was a little bit crooked back then. Once you have what it is that you truly desire, how are you going to use it? Once you obtain the money that you've always wanted, once you've obtained the recognition that you've always desired, what are you going to do with that power there? Are you going to use it to just help others? Are you going to use it just help your own? Are you going to really create a business out of it? Are you really going to pour into making this world a better place? That's the one angle I want to come from. The second thing you need to know from this is somebody's benefiting from it. It's true. And who is that person? Well, you could look at it as the victim who potentially got a payout. But in the end, are they really benefiting from this? The personal story is being put out there. This is something that they did not want to highlight in the past for whatever reason. Could have been of threats. It could have been due to wanting to maintain a great relationship with the individual. There's various different reasons, and a lot of which we might not ever find out. But what we need to establish is that someone is benefiting from this overall, and that is the media. Why the media? Well, this is a social media platform. All the media sources are getting clicks, are getting views on spreading this hatred that's going on, as well as spreading this negative information. I've seen a post just yesterday from a very popular blogger saying their prayers and their thoughts are with the victim. Well, it's good to know that you guys have their support. But at the same time, the post, how I interpreted it, was just for one, to be able to put out a post to get more likes, to be in front of the algorithm more, to be able to get more attention and retraction. Now, you could be saying the same thing for myself. Why did you make this video if you don't believe in the scenario and what's being put out there? Well, I wanted to talk from a different angle with this video. I wanted to talk about what needs to be learned, how we can all grow as individuals from this scenario, as well as what's the mentality going forward. Are you in a domestic violent relationship? Are you staying with the individual? Are you quiet? Are you someone who's thinks this is a joke? Are you someone who thinks this is funny? Is this just rich people problems? There's a lot of different perspectives. I've seen comments that she's gonna be all right. It doesn't matter, because she got paid out for it, which I think is a completely wrong way of thinking of it. And I hope that you guys agree as well, or I hope that there is someone who's watching this video here who's taking the time to really reconsider what their scenario is and what their circumstances are. I'm not gonna lie, I've been in a domestic violent relationship, being the abused, right? And it's something that, why do you stick with the person? I stuck with the person. I'm not someone who likes to quit. I'm not someone who likes to feel like they're losing, but you lose internally. You're losing in the long run for yourself if you don't value yourself more. And to be honest, I didn't value myself enough back then. So I'm hoping that my story and my experiences, as long as what's going on in this media outlet, this new breaking news, can help the next individual understand what comes with fame, what comes with fortune, and how to better portray themselves and treat themselves in the long term. What else do you need to know from this situation?